from Charlotte, North Carolina, at a combined weight of over 660 pounds, Roadie Rob, Adam Bomb, Bionic Bryan, the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
And welcome to episode 640-something of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, our weekly Monday with the Mark show. Thank you for downloading it on all the podcast platforms, watching it live. If you are, make sure you subscribe and follow, comment, rate, review, all the good stuff, if you will.
Wow, that was enthusiastic.
What?
That was such a downer. This is my first time tuning in.
Was it really?
Yeah, you sounded.
I wasn't
really
gonna say
down.
anything. I was just gonna let it roll. But
I was
a little bit. Yeah.
I was feeling upbeat. I'm sorry. Should I do it again?
Wait. You thought that was upbeat?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
Okay. No. Okay. Let's see.
That was so Debbie Downer.
Welcome to episode 640 something.
No. We didn't say go 80s DJ.
Welcome to episode 640 something of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
Stripper DJ.
Yes, today is going to be.
Oh, well, he knows that one well.
I've actually done that one, yeah. Yeah, welcome to the podcast. Mercedes is on satellite number 1, Porsche satellite 2. Adam Bomb on the main stage, all the nose.
Mongo McBiased in the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the cage. I can hold up the side so I don't have to really move around.
Tonight, we are going to.
There's some good energy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fairly simple show tonight. We're going to have some discussion about the direction of the WWE. We're going to maybe talk a little about what happened on Raw tonight.
Maybe.
We're going to have our predictions for the Fastlane. And
I was working so hard on the game, Rob, that I forgot all about the Fastlane prediction, so I'll get that loaded.
Oh, I thought you had that ready. Okay.
I do now.
Yeah, I thought that was like the big thing.
Yeah,
I do now. Well, I mean, they didn't really have any matches.
Yeah, you're the in-studio producer.
They added 3 matches tonight, so now there's something to talk about.
You're the information director, man. I mean,
yes.
This is stuff you have to know.
Jose, let me take you on a sea cruise.
Oh, speaking of people, if you didn't know, that's Adam and that's Bryan, and I think there's probably
everybody.
thousands of people online. Are they there? Yeah, tons of them?
I can't. Oh, here, it's finally loading.
Is it finally loading?
Yeah, Hall of Famer Christopher Stikelether's here. He says, my favorite thing on Raw was Drew taking a dig at AEW with the ending of Revolution. I must have missed that part.
I must have missed that part.
So his favorite part is one we both missed. That's exciting.
And me too.
Well,
we suck.
Speaking of missing Raw, right? Speaking of not really watching it, I want to actually start the night with where our own private conversation ended coming into starting the show.
Oh, when you told Bryan to save
I told him to
the
shut
show?
the fuck up. I said, yeah, Bryan, shut the fuck up.
He hasn't been in studio to see the save it for the show sign, Rob.
So that's true.
That's not true. That
true.
is such fake news, but I'll let it go.
So Bryan,
you're nearing a year, bro.
So Bryan came in and he said, look, I only watched a little bit of Raw tonight, and through all those examples and stuff, let's talk about all that stuff you just brought up.
Yeah, no, I mean, I obviously our attention has been waning on Mondays, so but we still like to keep it fun and stuff. So I tried watching Raw tonight.
Don't put me in the same boat as you on that.
Well, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
But I tried watching Raw tonight, and the first thing I saw was New Day and Hurt Business. Good match. It was cool. I didn't expect New Day to win, but they ended up winning. Fine. Okay. They're what? I think 11-time champions, I think they said.
Yep.
But then the whole thing with AJ and what's his name? Omos coming out, and then all of a sudden they're the number 1 contenders for the belts.
Yeah.
Like they're not even a team.
Well, and that's kind of what New Day said, Bryan, in their retort. But also, you know, I know it would have been heel versus heel, and that's why I guess they ultimately did this, and to put New Day in WrestleMania is more exciting than the Hurt Business. But the Hurt Business has been working for a long time. They finally put him over, giving him the belts, and letting him beat New Day, and they just undid this. Like, that feud took a while to get the belts to Hurt Business to begin with. Why did they let him carry it a month or two and then just do this?
Yeah, and
now it makes me worry about. Oh, I'm sorry, Rob.
I was saying, and why take the belts off them right when you gave Bobby the belt when you want them to hold it tight?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Let me just.
What was it? 2 weeks that all of them had gold?
Right. Maybe a week. But we can all agree that we think them losing the belts tonight was probably not in the best direction, right? When you get a chance, can you turn your light on for me? We all agree that it's probably not in the best, direction. But, I would like to say that there is a positive here, in my opinion, and there might be disagreement between me and you, Bryan. The positive is I actually like the AJ almost faction. I actually like it, and I think it might be kind of interesting. I think it might be kind of fun. And the reason
I just don't get it.
And well, they gave you a reason.
Even if you don't like the reasoning, Brian, it was simple. AJ said, "My bucket list is running short. I've never been the tag champs." It was.
Okay,
I mean,
no. I don't mind that. I don't mind him going for the tag belts. I mean his partnership with Omos. They haven't explained anything with him and Omos. Omos? I keep saying almost.
Who cares?
Almost.
I mean, who cares, right? Who cares?
What do you mean? Who cares?
Juan just showed up. He says Raw was bad.
Don't even read his shit.
He said, "Hey, stick." He means Stike.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Stick.
We love you, Juan.
So you're saying that they have to have a backstory? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, a little bit
Really?
wouldn't hurt.
No,
But
They have been.
consider this. There's not that long
yeah.
until Mania.
I mean,
so Brian, they don't have much time. So this is their like, hey,
do you need one? I mean, do you really need one? Is it really?
Come on, man.
Is it really?
I don't
course
think you
you
do.
do.
I don't think you. Not for the tag titles.
Would it make it any better for you if they had a backstory?
If I had a reason why AJ Styles and Omos were
It's
together,
you do.
they've been together since he fucking left Raw Underground. So I would appreciate.
It's a competitive.
You heard him say it. He said, "I have my bucket list is running short. I haven't gotten the tag titles here."
He's saying, why are they
fine.
together?
I don't mind the tag.
Of course,
team
why
thing.
are they together? Because you got a veteran and a guy that's 7 foot tall that's green as goose shit.
Yeah.
Let AJ help him.
He's asking about why they're together in the storyline, not why they booked them together.
Like, I know, obviously, I like the fact that he's putting him over, but just say that on TV,
But
put
why?
a spin on it or something. Let us know.
Would it make it any better? I don't think it'd make it any better.
A little bit.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
why was
How?
Diesel brought in?
Wait. To give you an NXT
Who
comparison,
cares? Diesel was the muscle.
Yeah, nobody's ever explained why Raquel Gonzalez has been with Dakota Kai since she came into NXT. I mean, the muscle. It's my muscle. I found this guy because he's huge. Found this person because they're huge.
There's plenty of examples of that on AEW too. Like, they're together. I mean, why is Pac and fucking Phoenix together?
Because they form a triangle with Penta.
But why?
What do you mean, why?
By the way, that is an awful fucking answer.
Yeah.
They form a triangle.
me?
Any three motherfuckers can form a triangle, Brian.
I mean,
No,
That's
but
all you need.
theirs is a death. I
No.
know, but theirs is a death.
I'm
triangle.
doing the whataboutism that you so
if you
commonly
were
like
here,
to
we
do.
could form our triangle.
Right. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think they need a storyline. I think it's fine. Who cares? One guy's the heavy and the other guy's AJ. Nobody cared why Diesel was Sean.
He was his bodyguard, right?
Okay, and so this guy was a bouncer at the last job he had. Now he's a fucking bodyguard.
Yeah, and he got well, I guess he didn't get fired.
No, he
got
The
laid
place
off, I
got
guess.
shut down.
Yeah,
It's
bad
not his
Yeah, he got
management.
fault.
laid off. He's probably getting unemployment from Raw. Underground.
Okay.
No, the place got shut down, Brian.
All right,
True.
What else? What was the other things you brought up, Brian?
Oh, okay. So that happened. And then I think I maybe tuned out, or no, I think it was the segment right after it. It
Yeah.
was because I was
It was.
fed up with it. Was the whole 24/7 thing with Bad Bunny and I almost said Punishment Martinez. That's not his name.
Oh,
Damian
wait.
Priest.
I'm glad you say that because I'm sitting here with Rob, and when that segment aired, Brian, I go, there's a guy that used to go by Punishment Martinez here with a rapper, and he's essentially going to fight an actor in Miz
Yeah.
and the other guy in Morrison at Mania, and he just gave his title. This whole thing is weird. Like at the end of this,
how are we supposed to care about the 24/7?
Yeah.
I know we're not supposed to care about it at all, but it just it shocked me that he just gave it away like that. Like, I mean, I don't know. Some of that stuff just kind of still.
crazy is why the fuck wouldn't he give it to Damian Priest? Just for a second. I mean, he could still go through the normal bullshit to get to R-Truth, or maybe Priest could hold it. Priest is brought up here as a gimmick for a celebrity they brought in, and then he's being used for the 24/7 like involvement. This whole thing stinks. And poor Punishment. Oh, excuse me, Damian.
Again, this is just not one of those things. One of those things that I think everybody's getting bent here, and I don't think it's a big enough.
bit.
It's not a big enough deal to get bent over. Like, number one, we didn't. I'm just look.
No, the way you said it.
I know. No, we didn't care about 24/7, with the exception of when there was something funny that R-Truth might have done, and there were times when we did laugh at the shit he did. So him getting the belt back, no matter how he got it back, I would look at that as a positive thing. If anything, that's a positive. Net plus there. And who cares about baby bunny boy, big Baba Booey? Who cares, right? Who cares?
It's about the journey, how they get there. I know I'm fine with
24
the results. Same thing with both.
Is it 24/7? They chase each other around the arena and hide in trash cans and fake presents. I mean, this is
I know they did it immediately once R-Truth got the belt again. Fucking Gulak and
so why are we bent over this?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just I want to
because it's WWE and you want to bitch about it.
Yeah, here's what I want to tell Bryan. Oh, there it finally started. It'll stop.
Will it stop?
I hope so. It was very delayed in the start.
Did you hit the button again to make it stop?
Yeah, there you go.
You can do that?
Yeah, Christopher Stykeleather, my favorite thing on Raw was Drew taking the little dig at AEW. I read this before, but he typed in what it was that we missed. He said that Drew was talking about the dangers of not keeping your promises and guarantees like Omega did when he said he was going to put Mox down for good.
Did he say those exact words?
He didn't say their names.
He didn't say their names?
I got to go back then.
If he said their names.
We got to rewatch that. No way.
I'd be very surprised.
Right. And Juan says Raw is bad as the boss Sasha Banks WrestleMania match coming up, not because the other girl there is no built up. Makes want to watch this match coming into
what
service.
What are you saying?
What?
Stop reading it. Stop. If you can't even get through reading it, don't read it. That's why I never read the board.
No,
I understand that. If he can't make sense of it,
he was talking about Sasha and Bianca's build toward WrestleMania. Which, by the way, since they're on Fastlane, they're challenging for the tag titles this Sunday, Rob, before going into Mania as opponents.
Oh, you took me for a turn there. I wasn't ready for that one. Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. They're fighting for the tag titles.
Yeah,
Sunday.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to it when we get predictions. Yeah, unless you want to go through them now.
I want to get through Adam or Bryan. You always do this. You always jump in and answer something and take it your direction and try to change it all up. Damn it, Adam. Damn it. Okay, Bryan.
Well, actually, I don't have anything else to add to it.
Oh, that was the only things you got?
Oh, I mean, what? Those I watched that stuff. And I was
what you got?
I knew we were going to do predictions tonight, and I think we're talking about Revolution a little bit, or are we having some Rev talk, bro?
No. The only reason Revolution was brought up is because Stike, quoted. We wrote the quote there from Drew tonight.
Says it in the.
Well, let's talk about. Okay, I'm just going to shut you two down now because you're just rambling.
What?
Let's talk about something. Let's talk about PhoenixFit.com. Let's talk about using the promo code marked out and getting 20% off all your favorite supplements and vitamins and CBD. Bryan has been all in on it.
Yeah, Bryan gave up alcohol and has been doing it.
Well, I don't want to talk to him over that, but
why? That's a good thing.
No, it's good for him.
Yeah, man.
No, it's not the Bryan I know. He's changed.
Well, you're just hating us because we're both trying to be healthy.
That's
Adam
the
and
Bryan
myself.
that I used to know. Nobody. But you've been hooked up on some green shit. Tell us about the green shit. What is that?
The super greens. Yeah. So basically it's just your daily dosage for vegetables and fruits and whatnot. And you can just have it in one shake. It's not even a shake. It's just like a juice. But I love vegetables, so I don't even it's not really that big of a deal to drink this or not drink it.
No, it's a
but
totally
shit is
big
awesome.
deal.
I love it.
It's
great.
It's a huge deal to do it, and it's even bigger of a deal because you can use a promo code marked out and save 20% off your order at PhoenixFit.com.
Always good to get something good and save money at the same time.
FIT.com. Yes, absolutely. Let's talk, before we get into Fastlane, let's talk a little bit about what's building on the Mania side. And we're not going to get too specific, into every single thing, but
I got it pulled up. I could read down what's already.
Yeah, I know you.
brewing.
I know you want to do it your way. And I'm
just saying, if you have a question,
I don't have questions.
I have answers.
So last week, Bryan, we got held hostage during a Shane and fucking Braun segment.
Mm-hmm. Held hostage is the only way to describe it.
It really is. I mean, because it was like you couldn't look away, like it was a car accident, but there were dead bodies. So it was kind of, you felt horrible for watching.
Right, and you thought this was going to be one of those moments where like people were going to like really talk about the next day. So you're like, I've got to keep watching because I think this is a dumpster fire that's about to like get a pound of gasoline dumped on it.
You kind of knew that when the promo started, Bryan. It was like, either this is going to be absolutely fantastic or this is going to be absolute dumpster fire. So,
and we know which side it landed on.
Yeah, and so very clearly it was a dumpster fire. And if anybody in Gorilla clapped when they came back after that segment and said we should do
bravo, boys.
Yeah, let's do
Great
that
job,
again.
son.
By the way, you the ending. Why would you pour green paint? I don't see. Was there some Nickelodeon symbolism here?
What are you talking about? Where? When?
The end of the match
Tonight?
between Braun and Shane.
Tonight.
Well, the not match.
Not match.
Not
Right.
match.
Oh,
Because the bell never rang.
The thing I wasn't quite to yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you
I know, but I was working my way there.
Okay.
I know you just want to.
You're working my way.
Well, they're in Florida, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're shooting there. So how close are they to Orlando?
So basically my point was going to be is you would think that after that horrific dumpster fire of a fucking of a cock nasty promo that was, that they would have came back this week and been like, we got to correct that. We can't do that again. That would be really bad. And then they were like, you know what? Let's actually do it. But this time we're going to reveal our master plan. The backbone of this storyline is all so they can say the phrase brains versus brawn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, what great writing. What wonderful writing.
You get it, Brian, because his name is Braun?
Braun.
yeah,
You get it?
and like because of brains,
And he's a
got
big dude.
brain.
Oh man, I mean, I don't even. It's just like, oh Jesus, it's so good. Everybody run! It's a booking overload we did here. So now we get to have the Mania match of Brains versus Braun.
Only thing better would be if Macho Camacho came out of retirement.
Or
Right.
what about Shane's versus Sean, or Shane versus Sean?
Maybe,
Brains versus
maybe.
Braun. Or,
And brilliance here. There is
That's a stretch, right?
brilliance, and this one kind of actually is kind of brilliant, but doesn't excuse this horrible scenario. Is that they are the final match of the go home show for Fastlane, and their match doesn't come to a conclusion, doesn't even come to a start, so you know they have to have another match. But it's the go home show for Fastlane, so you can't just throw it on Fastlane. It's already booked. You can't do that. So the only possible venue that can hold these two powerhouses is WrestleMania. So they worked it in an acceptable way, but
Well, it's also so close together, Rob.
what do you mean?
Like Fastlane and Mania are not far apart. I
No,
don't
right.
think there's any even fucking need for Fastlane.
Well, that's a whole different topic. Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
part of it. Why? Like, you're building feuds tonight for Mania that are 3 weeks ago. Our first topic was AJ and Omos going for New Day. Like, you're building for Mania. They're like, by the way, watch our pay-per-view Sunday that we're just throwing together.
Yeah, I will say this, Brian. I will say this, man. Is months back we were talking about, oh, they're preparing for Mania. They're getting ready for Mania. And usually by the time we get to this point in Mania, you can start to see things kind of blossom from the storylines that we've been not realized we've been watching for the year.
Yeah.
And they're finally kind of coming together. I would say that's a very few exceptions for this year's Mania. They really are throwing this shit together in the last fucking month or so.
With the exception of Rumble, yeah. The
Yeah.
Rumble winners.
I mean, the Rumble winners, I don't know much about the SmackDown side, so I don't know how much of that has been a long build. But from what I've seen mainly on Raw, most of this is just kind of, hey, let's figure this out now. We haven't really worked on it for a while.
On Raw, we've had 3 different heavyweight champs in the last month. Think
right.
about
I mean,
that.
outside of like the stuff that they've been doing with Drew, yeah, nothing's really been going on long term. And I mean, even Drew's not. I mean, what his stuff with
I mean, I could
Bobby
see.
Lashley isn't really.
Well, no, I honestly, as I think about it now, if I want to play devil's advocate, I could see them sitting down in a meeting, say 2 months after last Mania, and saying, where do we want to be next Mania? And somebody say, I want Lashley. Yeah, make Lashley in the title match as a champion.
And they go, how do we get there?
How do we get there? And they go, okay, well, first we need to put him in a faction. We need to make him a beast again. We need to let him have some credibility. He needs to win a title. He needs to lose that title, have a good feud. He needs. So I could see how they've built Lashley over the year. to make him
over the last year, yes.
Over the last year to make him palatable for Mania, and especially in a championship match. Because if you would have said Lashley 2 years ago in a championship match at Mania, we would have told you to go fuck yourself.
2 years ago it was Leo Rush, and I did enjoy that.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay.
But MVP has been such a better mouthpiece for him, and also Bobby. When Bobby talks after MVP, Bobby's been much better.
Yeah.
When Bobby was a Leo Rush, he was still pretty terrible.
Bending over
in a promo, yeah.
Well, was he was Lana was post Rush, right?
Oh, and then Lana,
Yes.
the whole Lana stuff,
and even the Sami Zayn fucking feud. I mean, even back then. So this has really been the only run of Bobby Lashley that we would have accepted in this position.
Well, since the original, when he was
in this
around
run.
way back when, I would have accepted.
Don't jump off the mark.
I just want to say, like, they should have put him over way the hell back then. That's why so many people, Rob, praised the move of him finally being over.
You're right. I'm just saying, in this situation, in this run, this is the only time, Brian, and I want your perspective if you agree with this. This is the only time that we would accept him in this role in Mania, and because of that, you have to say that his build and storyline for the last year has been good.
Yeah, I mean, he's been definitely one of the bright spots on the Raw roster. Him, and I also mentioned Drew McIntyre. But
okay, let me cut right there. I want you to answer the question.
No, I know. I was getting there, but I wasn't. I was just
answer the question, Claire.
Answer the question, Claire.
You get all political.
No, Bobby Lashley has absolutely been. No, his push has been great, and they have been building it very slowly. But I mean, over the past year, it has been great. I hope that they're not just doing this just to kind of set him up just to lose at Mania. Like, I want him to continue through. But I really don't know. WWE booking has been.
Okay, I mean,
he can't lose at Mania, Rob. For the whole year, what they've done with this story to get here, if that was their plan, and you're going to give him a 6-week title run to Mania,
right,
and give it right back to Drew, the guy who held it twice, has lost it now twice in the last year if he were to lose and gain it back.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's cool. I just
leave it on Bobby for a while.
And
let him flow.
Just to put it back up there before we move on from it. Positive side of things, regardless of what happens to him at Mania, it's fair for us all to say, wrestling fans, haters, WWE haters, all alike, that the Bobby Lashley build to Mania was done well. We all agree there.
At least the Bobby side, yeah.
The Bobby side.
Don't like that we're back on Drew.
Don't go other places. Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool. And also, I think part of that, though, Rob, is that the guy deserves it. It's not just that we think it's a good build. It's that we're also like, you know how we always have to pick with our head and our heart?
Right.
In this case, they got it right. Just like when they did Kofi a few years ago. They got it right. The build was right.
I don't know about the deserve. I mean,
what's up, DP?
He's done his part, but if you really look at his build over the past year to Mania, I mean, he really just had to be not goofy, serious, and beat people's asses. That was the extent of what he had to do. Just like, Bobby, we're going to build you up. We're going to do all the work. You just don't fuck up. You just don't fuck up, and we're going to get you there with this story.
I don't remember what match was he in last Mania.
I don't think he was. Probably
was he even on the card?
Everybody's on the card at Mania, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember though.
I thought Nickelodeon sponsored the match. Is what Stike's saying back.
So they had.
From the whole,
I didn't see the green paint at the end.
Yeah, because that's what I was trying to say when you left. I didn't realize you weren't there yet. I wanted to make sure you didn't miss it because you were so like this, whatever.
Yeah.
And you walked out of the room. But yeah, after the camera beat down by Shane, he went and grabbed like 2 buckets of green paint and poured them all over Braun. It was like, yeah, I'm fucking the shit, man.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
We're gonna green screen you, bro. We're gonna green screen you.
Yeah,
we'll wipe you out, bro.
It didn't make sense.
You know, speaking of not making sense, and speaking of Bobby Lashley, we were talking about Brian. We were talking about wrestlers that, like a Bobby Roode. Does he care? Right? Does he still want it? Does he still want to win, or is it just a paycheck? And you can make an argument either side, right? So we're kind of talking about who is in that position of people that, and we can broaden it, but let me get to the point here, of who is just kind of like, this right now is my career, we're making money, right? I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I'm paying the bills. I don't have to do too much.
And I say that, and my analogy is that, football players in their last year of their careers, they still play to win. It's not just about the money. They play to win. I want to believe that most wrestlers are there to be the best. But there are some of those that are just trying to make money. After seeing that match with Bobby Lashley and Miz tonight, I'm convinced that Miz is the one that just at this point, it's just a career.
He's been one of the guys that people have been saying that for years, man. I don't know if I necessarily believe it. I mean, the guy he still shows up. He's still there. I mean, he is there consistently over the years. I'll give him that.
What I told Rob, what I said is he's an actor who this was his original side gig.
Yeah.
And it's still his side gig.
I don't know, man.
I think it's his main gig, but
like the real world shit?
No, and now he's got his own TV show. He starred in 3 Marines. He did like a Hallmark movie for Christmas.
He's not getting an Oscar, Brian, but the other stuff he's doing is what he really wants to do. And the WWE allows him those opportunities and pays him at the same time.
Yep.
So he doesn't give a shit about how his character in the ring is going, about any pushes or direction. And
as long as Marine 6 is on the table.
Because the match he had tonight, right? Because the match he had tonight with Bobby Lashley, man, if there was any care there, I'd be like, dude, you can't just. I'm a 20-year veteran.
Yeah.
I'm a former champion. I beat John Cena at Mania, not to sound like him, but then you're gonna put me in a match with Bobby Lashley,
2-time Money in the Bank.
Not Bobby Lashley, but match with Drew McIntyre tonight, and you're gonna absolutely destroy me. I mean, Miz was absolutely squashed in this match with Drew McIntyre tonight. Not even a little bit. Like, it was embarrassingly like treating him like a little bitch. And it's like, it's Miz.
Third week in a row, really.
Yeah. You're several multi-time Intercontinental champion, former 2-time world champion now, no matter how you got it. Main eventer of Mania. I don't like Miz. I think Miz is annoying as fuck, right? But you got to give some respect to his resume, even if it is, kayfabe or not. The way they treated him, the way they treated him in that match, Brian, was insulting.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, so what do you think? Like, do you think that he would just you think if he cared, he would have said something and the match wouldn't have went that way?
I think I think what Rob is saying is if he cared, he would have been like, hey, can you, make some fuckery on the outside, Morrison screws me over, or if I'm about to fight Bad Bunny at WrestleMania with Damian Priest and Morrison, can you maybe set that up? Can you have Bad Bunny just on the ramp? Can you do something to save my character?
Answer this.
Other than just treat me like a rag doll.
Answer this question for me, Brian.
Ragdoll.
All you got to do is say yes or no. All right, I'm going to give you a list of names.
Okay.
These are wrestlers that if Vince came up to before the show, any show, and said, I'm going to put you in a match with a guy, and he's going to slap you around, and he's going to treat you like you're nothing. I don't care if this person is a heel or face. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, heel or face. You tell me if they would look at Vince and go, oh, yeah, I'll do that. Ready? Stone Cold?
Mm-hmm.
Would he say no? He would. Shawn Michaels? No. Hunter?
Well, he did. No.
Okay.
No. Yes, actually, Hunter. Yes,
you think Hunter would let somebody just go in there and slap him around, bitch? I mean, just
Goldberg did it to him.
Well, not necessarily like a.
Did he have offense?
About just a super squash.
I'm not talking about a super
Are you
squash.
Talking about like a squash.
No, I'm not talking about a super squash. I'm sure that
he got the spear, the jackhammer.
I am sure that Stone Cold. Oh, okay, that's not the same.
Okay, I'm just explaining
what
to you.
What they did to Miz tonight was that he was thrown around like a rag doll, like somebody's toy. He was insultingly slapped in the face, and then he was his head was moved around like a little bit. He was like a little bitch, like a bully was beating up a nerd and just took it too far.
That's also kind of his gimmick, though. He's a whiny, conniving,
exactly,
kind of uppity.
No, that's fair.
heel.
That's fair.
And sometimes that guy's got to get his due, Rob. Like we all love when Doyle and Billy Madison, when they all finally get what's coming to them.
Again, I mean that's fine. That's his character. Again, I don't see any of the greats or anybody who has held a resume like he has held that in that situation would go, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Right.
I just don't see that. Even the most shittiest, slimiest heels of all time
Maybe
weren't treated like that.
Maybe he and Bobby are kayfabe friends outside, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to put you over this way. You know, this is how we'll do it together."
Maybe.
Or maybe they dangled out the carrot. Hey, Wiz, we're gonna make you a 2-time champion. All you got to do is look like a freak for 3 weeks and get 3 full Nelsons. 2 are from Bobby Lashley and 1's from Drew. Just let them kick your ass.
Again, you guys are making it sound like a squash. That's it's.
So how long was the match? Because I actually, again, I was
probably
in and out
6
of
or
Raw
8
tonight.
minutes.
Yeah, I don't have the time on the match, but I'm just.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It really doesn't.
Sure, it does.
No, it doesn't. If you don't get any offense or not, it doesn't matter. Squash though
no,
would be in
a squash. No, a no offensive squash is fine under the right circumstance. You know, somebody dominates over somebody immediately, gets the upper hand, the other person can't come back into it. That's a real life fight scenario. You go to fight somebody and you hit them the right way the first couple punches, they don't get a punch back, you fucking win. That's real life, right? That's not just a wrestling match. That's real life. That can be echoed in a match, right? You call it a squash match if you want to. I mean, like if I'm at a bar and 2 guys are fighting and one guy starts doing, and I fight, go ahead and fucking fight. I don't care. Do your thing. I'll watch. But if I see a guy fighting with another dude and he starts treating the person the way that Miz was treated in that match, even I would step in and go, no, that's too far.
He's had enough.
That's too far.
Okay. I mean, that's a fair way of changing your mind.
Yeah, and that's not just like, oh, you're
Or
hurting
changing
him.
my mind, sorry.
Yeah, so you're not just that you're hurting him, but you're just disrespecting him at this point.
I see the differentiation.
So
you explained it better than
okay.
that time.
All right. So whatever.
I still think you're reaching though. I mean,
oh yeah, he's totally reaching, but I mean, at least I understand what he's reaching for now.
No, this is just a personal complaint of mine. This is not a deal breaker. I'm not like losing my shit over it. If it sounds like I'm losing my shit,
yeah,
I'm not losing my shit over it. I just think it's a good point to have a rant about. You know,
the board's talking about Morrison's hair. You should rant about that.
I mean, I don't know. It's like a skunk, but somebody's painted a white part.
Normally he's got like a Jim Morrison type of look, but tonight he had it styled more like Joe Dirt.
No, he's like Tina Turner from Thunderdome.
We don't need it.
No, we don't need you singing.
No,
you're not allowed to sing.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, he should sing. He should sing.
He should not sing. The only thing
he should sing if he loses. That's what I was thinking. Thank you for bringing that up. He should sing if he loses the predictions for WrestleMania.
Then that means
he has to sing.
No. Him singing means we lose. Us listening to him sing means we lose. We don't want to listen to him sing. But if you do want to listen to Adam sing, then you go to patreon.com/MOWP.
Oh, am I getting ready to do a sing-along?
You pay the $9.98 a month for the subscription. Get to watch our reaction shows, which at some point I'm pretty sure Adam has sang.
I could do a whole sing-along, and we can make a bet over between you and Bryan, and the loser has to produce it.
Yeah. All right. It seems to be a big conversation on the board, so let's just go ahead and do this real quick. Andrade and Aleister Black.
Yes.
I've been seeing
the elephants in the room.
Yeah, I've been seeing it all over the internet. I know you guys have too. Now the board's saying, they're just sitting on the sidelines. It's been 6 months since either one of them had a match. Apparently,
Andrade's been much longer.
Okay.
I think Aleister's been about 6 months, but Andrade, officially, well, not officially, but every dirt sheet said he asked for his release and he was denied. Aleister,
I don't know what his current contract is though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how much time he's got left. I don't know if he's just gonna get iced out. If he's gonna,
I don't understand this.
I don't know.
I don't understand it at all. I wonder if somebody like Hunter. I wonder if there's the inner Hunter when he's at home with Stephanie, if he's just hate fucking her, and he's like, "Let me tell you what your fucking dad did today." I'm sorry. We used to say something like that, and we laughed about it. Now you're like, "Ooh, you're pretty sensitive."
It's consensual, Ryan.
Hunter,
if that makes you
right,
feel better.
He
doesn't mean it in a non-consensual way.
Couples have grudge sex. I mean, they're both fucking rockheads. What do you call them? Not rockheads. People that like rock music, heavy metal guys.
Metalheads.
Yeah, they're metal. They're both metalheads. So
Clearly when they screw metal is what's playing in the background.
Oh yeah, they're fucking busting walls up and shit. Punching each other in the face. Yeah. That's the kind of sex Stephanie and Hunter.
Yeah,
have.
they're listening to Overkill.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Motorhead fucking played
Behemoth.
There you go.
Behemoth's probably a big one for him.
So anyway, as that's happening, he's like, "Let me tell you how your dad pissed me off." Roadhouse.
Don't like that.
I'm sure part of it is I brought all this great fucking talent. I put them in our system. I trained them the way that you want them to be, regardless of where they came from.
I'm talking about Hunter.
Yeah. I built these fucking names. I had success with them, and I gave them to you, Vince, on a silver platter, ready to take over the fucking world. I gave them to you. Andrade, Aleister Black.
All you had to do was book them.
All you had to do was book them. The fans would have loved them. And you know how I know? Because they already did.
Especially also in this era, Brian, to back Rob's point, in this era, most of the people, if they watch those two guys on NXT, they watched them on the network.
They grudge fuck.
So they're used to seeing them on a streaming platform. Now, everybody can log in to be, one of the people in the Thunderdome watching on their screens, or they're just, what it is, watching YouTube and whatever clips. So these guys would be a natural fit for all of that. And like Rob said, they were already made by NXT. They're not coming in like a normal debut. These guys were made. They were NXT champions.
Oh yeah. No, you just add them to the list of guys and girls that are just, I don't want to say wasted, but they kind of are.
Wasted is right.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, what the fuck are they doing? They set them up for like awesome, like for success from NXT. They book them properly, then they get to the main roster and it's shit. It's got to change.
Yeah, I mean, and you know who the latest victim of this is?
Yeah. So juicy.
I mean, the second we give him a sound effect, he's never seen again.
Yeah.
Right? Where the fuck did he go?
And honestly, I'm not, and everybody's like, oh, they should go for fucking first train to fucking AEW town. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not too excited about what they might do to them either.
I'm not either. The way that they're also changing belts between companies right now and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like and Brian, you know more top to bottom stars than I would on this, but NJPW, Ring of Honor, Impact, NWA, AEW, they all have a lot of talent on their roster. Maybe not the depth between them. One is deeper than the other, but they all have quality talent out there. And I know this is great, but they should all be trying to make names for that talent, not flip-flopping each other's belts to other companies.
Well, we're getting off on it. We're getting off
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
Now you're trying to fucking throw shade at the cross promotion.
Well, I mean, the reference.
But everybody's talking about them going to AEW
right.
specifically to bring it back. Tommy End and Andrade.
Yeah.
And I think that they just get lost in a shuffle in a sea of
yes.
talent.
I mean, without going deep into your dive that you were going
Sorry.
in there.
Sorry, everybody.
You can make one example. My one example would be Pac.
Mine would be Good Brothers.
Somebody who should be in a singles division, kicking ass, winning belts, fucking having great storylines, and instead he's trapped in faction/tag team for no apparent reason, doing matches that don't match up to what you should be using him for.
Now, somebody online said in defense of that, and Brian, you
That's
can
my
correct
one.
me
That's
if
my
I'm
one.
wrong on Pac's situation, but he's still going back and forth, and he has to do like 3 weeks at a time or something like that.
Okay.
Probably, yeah. I mean, if you have to self-quarantine when you're traveling,
yeah,
that makes sense.
That's what I was told on the Pac situation. So that's why he has allowed himself to go into the tag team role because he's making himself part-time.
He's allowed himself. He's allowed himself.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Let me get that right. I want to.
I'm suggesting it.
Let me get that right, because tomorrow I'm gonna go into work and I'm just gonna allow myself to have a different job than what I'm already doing. I'm gonna look at my boss and she's gonna say, "Hey, did you get those trucks booked for the fucking walnuts?" And I'm gonna say,
"But this is
you know what? I felt like maybe maybe I would
Oh
just,
my God.
you know.
This is not comparable.
No, it is. It's your fucking job.
No. His job is to wrestle.
Yeah,
it doesn't
your
matter
job is
what.
your job.
It's a
yes.
6-man match. It's a 1-man match. It's a
Right,
ladder.
but he
tag.
he doesn't write the stories.
No, but he can say, "Hey,
They
it's
have
a fucking
constructive
pandemic."
Input.
He says, "It's a pandemic. And under my contract, the way it exists, the way you and I agreed on, it allows me to go home.
Yeah,
Right now, I can't go home except for 3 weeks at a time because of quarantine."
fine.
And they go, "Okay, that's fine, but Pac, you're going to be part of a tag team division,
Yes,
for now, so
that's
that we
what
can
I'm
keep
saying.
you relevant
That's what I'm
while
saying.
you're gone for 3 weeks."
That's what I said. It's not his choice though. It's not his call.
No,
He
but
doesn't-
I'm saying he's
No.
probably okay with it
okay. Who cares? That's not
because
not the
it's
point.
the compromise.
But that's not
to
the point.
Keep him relevant.
His
That is the
desire.
point.
No, it's not the point. The point is how they are using him, how they should be using him.
They can't, should be, or how. They're limited. They're
Okay.
handcuffed, Rob.
That's
what I'm trying to
That's
say.
a fair argument, but
He's the one. He's a
That's a
bad
f-
example to bring up. You
that-
could
no.
use others.
I don't think it's a bad example. I just think that your argument you were making initially is not good because you're giving him the power of his character, which he does not have.
No, I'm saying the reason he's not crying is because he wants to have his cake. So they're saying, "Well, you're going to be tag team then."
Okay,
So-
I don't think him crying would make a difference either way.
Plus, Bryan knows he's 1/3 of a triangle.
But let's get it right. They might be.
He is part of a triangle, but I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
No, I'm saying they might be the boys' club there at AEW, but it doesn't mean that all the talent gets to write their own
Yes.
story.
He
Can only-
has to quarantine for 2 weeks at a time, not including travel days, depending on the number of days his work visa allows him to be in the country a year. That's
So-
from DP.
Okay, that's
Hall
fine.
of Famer.
But don't
DP.
but don't make it sound like that's why he's not in the singles division. There's
No,
still not a
but
singles
that is
division.
why he's not
There's
in the
still not a
singles
okay. There's not a singles division.
Okay, but
Okay,
I'm
we're
saying
getting off.
you
We're getting
picked
off
the
track.
wrong
Getting off
hill
track.
to die on with Pac. You
I-
could have picked somebody else.
No, I think it's a perfect example. So, but I don't want to get off track here. What are we
Right.
talking about?
Let's talk about where Bryan is.
Okay, let's do the.
What are we talking about?
Let's do our Fastlane predictions,
Oh shit!
and then tell your trivia game.
There's 6 whole matches.
6 matches. Let's do them. Let's bust through these.
6 matches.
Bust
Yeah.
through these. Do trivia and get out of
Ready?
here.
Rapid fire.
Go.
Okay. Braun versus Shane. It's happening at Fastlane. Apparently, Mr. Rob.
Is it really? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, it's on here. Is my thing.
Okay.
It's on his piece of paper.
Yeah. Goddamn pal.
I say Shane. No. I say Braun.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Shane.
I say Braun.
Okay.
You're not keeping track of any of this, are you?
Want me to?
I mean, that's
You should
normally
write it down. Get a
normally
pen.
what we do.
Okay.
Isn't that how we do?
Yeah, right?
That's why we do picks so we can see who wins and loses.
Grab the whiteboard.
He was just like, fuck it this time, right?
Okay. So I have
Right. He's
Shane,
gonna remember-
and
I'm
you
gonna
both
remember
pick
that.
Braun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Write it down, man.
Okay.
I got it written down.
All right. Next match.
Next match
He
is
does-
Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the tag titles.
Nia and Shayna.
Nia.
Nia and Shayna.
Brian
Why are they
just
even
goes,
making that
yeah.
match?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking here.
The Cornette called Miro a great value, Ryback.
Oh yeah, all the Miro and Cornette shit is going.
Oh, wow.
Fucking insane.
Great value, Ryback. That is awesome.
Big E against Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship.
Wait, Brian.
Big E. That's easy. What's this card is fucking.
Yeah, Big E. I'm gonna go Big E.
If this weren't Mania, I would be picking Apollo. Like if it weren't Mania season,
Yeah.
because I think if
Right.
this was Backlash, like right after Mania, I would totally pick Apollo because I think after Mania, you're gonna see Big E get elevated toward the big belt, and that means they've got to get the U.S. title off of him. And Apollo's current character is the perfect one, I think, to drop it to, but not now.
Not now. Mania.
Yeah,
Well, he
it has to
could
be
lose
after
it now
Mania.
and then win it at Mania.
No, he's no.
No.
I don't think so either. But
Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus for no reason.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any
Drew McIntyre.
Any consideration I had for Sheamus getting pushed
So
to
the
Mania?
board
gone.
has considered.
Well, thanks. Thanks for that. Just fucking the
No, no.
last 2 words of
He
my
goes to the
sentence.
board.
No,
his best
they're
friends.
related to what you're saying. They were talking earlier,
how would you
Rob.
know? You
They
talked
think
over me.
Sheamus, Drew, and Bobby could be in a triple threat. They're thinking that
Like
if
a
Sheamus
triangle?
beats
Like a death
Drew
triangle?
here,
Oh, God.
it would be a triple threat. He would.
Are these the
insert
people? Are
himself.
these the people in your DMs?
No, it was this fucking board that's on
know, I mean,
chatting with us on this live show
did
on
the
our
person-
YouTube live chat
Did the
board.
person that said that on our chat board, are they usually in your DMs?
No.
Okay, because that sounds like some stupid
Liar.
shit you would always say.
Liar.
Oh, fucking
His-
triple threat. It's going to be triple threat.
It's not.
His
be a-
echo chamber.
it's gonna be a
of
triple-
bomb squad.
The guys I talked to are Strata, Vice, and Hitman
Yeah.
primarily.
Yeah.
None of them are on the board currently.
Oh, you have a triple threat?
If you,
He has his own death triangle.
Yeah, he does.
I don't like you. Nobody.
Open your
else
phone
does
back up because you
either.
didn't write down your table.
All right. This is a fun one. Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton.
I was telling Adam.
Randy Orton.
What?
I was telling Adam.
Yeah, it's happening.
That's the second time I tried to say that sentence, Adam. The fuck, you were such a rude son of a bitch.
Abba Zabba.
I was telling Adam earlier, Brian, that you can say what you want about the whole Fiend and Alexa Bliss and storyline. You can like it or you can hate it. I personally think it's done pretty well. But there's one thing that's undeniable: is that Alexa Bliss is fucking owning this character, and I mean on all cylinders, and especially when it comes to acting. I mean, she does a phenomenal fucking job with this character. And I just want to say
there's no denying that.
yeah,
Yeah, she's got a WWE film contract coming up for sure.
Yeah, so what's the match now?
Alexa versus Randy, intergender.
Oh,
It's not gonna happen. What?
It's
They're not gonna do it.
booked on the card.
yeah, it's not gonna have an ending.
Or if Fiend shows up and fucks around. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, I mean definitely. I'm gonna put incomplete.
Definitely, we say.
Oh wait,
how many
wait.
times have we said? Fiend
Is it no
gonna come in?
DQ?
It says intergender. That's all it says.
Yeah, my pick is incomplete.
Rob is
I'm
going.
gonna say
incomplete.
Alexa. I'm sure it's gonna get changed to being like a fucking no DQ or street fight or
I think that
something.
Alexa's
Fiend gets
gonna
involved
win.
and then
Yeah, because Fiend involved.
right.
But I think
Yeah.
Alexa
So
gets
I'm
the
picking
win.
Alexa.
I somehow
too.
think Alexa gets the win.
Although I think Randy will punt her.
Yeah, sure, cool. No, he's gonna burn her. His thing to do with Fiend and cameramen is to burn them.
Yeah, that's true. He'll burn them
So
alive.
Daniel Price says, check the tape. I told you Bliss versus Orton was coming. Everybody saw it coming.
no, shut the fuck up, Rob. Give him his moment. He said it, and we said they're not gonna do that one.
Well, I might have said that.
we said they're
and
not gonna do that one. We didn't shit all over him. But
I
we're
might have-
like, no, you're wrong, bro.
Yeah, I might have said it, and I'm not going to apologize or take it back because I'm talking loudly now, and I'm not going to tell you that you're right. So, even if you are.
Talking loudly, and I'm walking away because I don't want to admit it right. You pissed me off.
Love you.
Wait till you have your
See you
Kenny
for
Powers moment. So last match of the night. Again, I don't know. I don't know why Fastlane exists. Daniel Bryan is fighting Roman Reigns. We've already booked the first fucking match we booked for Mania was Roman versus Edge. So here we are,
Right.
with Daniel Bryan saying he's gonna ruin the dream match. Yeah, sure you are.
Here
Just
I
like
go
when
again on
when
my
Ruby Riott
own.
fought at Fastlane a couple years ago, we thought she was going to be the champ going into Mania. Sorry, Ruby. I just don't believe they would book you
Wasn't there a another name for it? It was like speed bump or roadblock or what was it?
There was one year it was Roadblock, but Roadblock was weird because Roadblock was an NXT pay-per-view for the most part, and then the main event was just Dean versus Triple H.
When was Great Balls of Fire? When was that?
That was a great pay-per-view.
That was actually a really good pay-per-view. That was one of the better ones.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
just remember the logo. The
Lesnar
nutsack.
versus Joe.
Roman and Daniel Bryan, just pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Roman, I guess.
Roman.
Roman Reigns. Guy was
Poor Daniel Bryan. Poor Kevin Owens. They're just like in the way while Roman's running rampant.
Yeah, they're like, hey guys, we're here.
Hey.
We're still here.
Hi. Welcome to Raisins.
Oh, that's all of them.
That's it.
Oh, you still.
That's it?
That's all the picks.
Oh yeah. I thought,
And now it's time for a little more
it's trivia time.
trivia.
Oh shit.
All right. If you're in your car, you can play audibly, listening. If you're not in your car, well, guess what? You can play like normal person. Too bad Brian and Rob are stuck playing with this game and representing all of you out there.
Oh my God, you said it slower. We're playing with each other.
I was waiting for you to turn the music down so I could explain the rules.
You know, it's not as loud out to them as it is in your head, in your ear. So you
I
can
didn't
just
know.
keep fucking talking.
Everything's loud in my head. So here's what we're going to do. I basically took a good idea that Medine came up with, from this day in wrestling history, and I decided between now and WrestleMania, on Monday nights, our gimmick is going to be kind of like his This Day in WrestleMania.
I hate it.
Well, that's what it's going to be. So I've got basically some fun, and I'm not going to pick the matches you all know and love. I'm going to pick the obscure, make it a little more difficult because it is Mania, and you should all know it. So if you need pen and paper, by all means, grab it. But question number 1, we got 10 of them, and most of these are multiple choice.
Yeah.
Most.
Okay.
Who beat who? The match was Bam Bam Bigelow and Luna Vachon versus Dink and Doink. Rob, I will let you go first. Luna Vachon and Bam Bam Bigelow taking on Dink and Doink. Who won?
Dink and Doink.
All right, Rob or Brian?
No. Bam Bam and Luna.
All right. And so the answer is Bam Bam and Luna. Brian gets the point.
Hey.
Or Rob.
That's all right.
Sorry.
Already
Rob.
down 1-0.
It's okay. I was 50-50 on that one.
Question number 2.
Well,
Which Mania was it? I'm going to give you some choices. Brian, you have to answer first. The choices are 10, 11, or 12.
okay. What's the question?
Which Mania was this match at?
Wait, what match? The match you just talked about?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
You
I thought
used
there
to
was
be
another
on
match.
the
Okay, I didn't know
Tuesday
we were still
show.
talking-
I said it was modeled after Medine's game. So
All
the
right, I didn't know we were
questions
still talking
are
about this match.
like
that was
peeling an
that was
onion.
WrestleMania 10.
okay. Rob, same question.
No,
10, 11, or
Yeah,
12.
10.
I'm gonna go 12.
All right, let's see who is correct. It's Brian.
I think he's right.
Aw.
Oh, I am right. Okay.
Rob, you have to answer first on question number 3. What year did this happen?
WrestleMania. So it was 10. It was 1990. Yeah,
1990.
1990.
Brian.
No, it was later than that. I'm gonna say 94.
Yeah, Rob. It's WrestleMania 10. It's 94. WrestleMania didn't start in 1980.
1983 was WrestleMania 3.
All right, you're down 3-0, Rob. You're
What?
off to a horrible start.
What year was WrestleMania 3?
Domination.
86.
86 was when Hogan slammed Andre. Fuck,
I think so.
And-
That sounds about right.
all right.
And 87 was the tournament.
I have my ears all jacked up in my head.
All right. So Brian, you have to answer first here. This is not a multiple choice
Okay.
one.
Well, I'd have all the answers right if I didn't fuck it up.
How long was the match?
God. 11 minutes.
All right, Rob. How long was the match?
Oh, fucking 4 minutes 30 seconds.
Rob wins at that point because closest without going over. The match was 6 minutes and 9 seconds. So, Rob, you're finally on the board, 3-1.
Oh, thank you, DP. 83 was the first. 83 was Starcade.
Oh, okay. Still not 1980 to go to number 10 at 90, Rob.
Starcade? What are you talking about?
Yeah, who cares? He's just trying to make himself feel better. Let it go, Brian. He still can't do math. From 83 to 90 is not 10 years.
I'm not doing math. I'm saying I thought something was in. Shut up. I'm not.
All right, Rob, you have question number 5. You get to answer first. What was the stipulation of the match?
It was a fuck you, Adam, on a pole match.
Oh, Brian, what was the stipulation?
Oh man.
Oh, it was a hair match. It was a hair match. Hair match. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a hair match.
Yeah, hair for hair.
I have no idea.
Oh, come on,
Judy
guys.
Bagwell on a pole. I really have zero clue.
It was a mixed gender tag match. It features.
Oh, that's not.
That sound is
Don't
not.
get mad at me. I asked what the stipulation was.
That's stupid.
All right,
That's
Brian, you get to go first here.
Question.
What city were they in? Were they in Indianapolis, New York City, or Hartford? Which city? Indianapolis, New York, or Hartford?
Yeah, no, they're in New York.
Rob.
Yeah, I mean, 10's a big number. Everybody celebrates the 10th anniversary of anything. So if it's Mania 10, they're going to be their fucking biggest spot. It's going to be New York.
All right, you both got it right that time. All right, here we go. How many matches were on the card, Rob? You get to answer first. Now, I'm not counting pre-show or anything dark match or whatever.
There wasn't pre-shows. Oh.
Well, there was dark. In this case, there was a dark.
Okay,
There was one dark match, so that's why I'm.
How many
sure
matches
you don't
on the
count it?
Yeah, how many matches on the card?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
The one you probably paid $50 or $60 for back in the day.
I'm gonna say 6.
Okay, Brian.
8.
Oh, I'm sorry, you both are wrong. It was 9.
Is it 7?
9.
It was more than. Wait, no. So shouldn't I be?
Times.
I didn't go over, and I was closest to it.
No, that's only on the time question. There's no.
Why?
It's an in-house rule. You
Yeah,
gotta be here.
Brian, you get to go
No,
first here. How
that's
many
bullshit.
titles were defended that night? How many championship matches? Were there that night?
How many championship matches?
Yes. How many championship matches?
I am going to say 4.
Rob?
1994.
Yep. How many championship matches were on the card? We're at WrestleMania 10 in 1994 in New York City.
I'm gonna say 3.
All right. The answer is 5.
Oh,
The WWF Championship was defended twice, Brian.
Okay, but so do I get points for that? I didn't go over, and I'm closest.
Nope. You didn't get shit.
God.
Still 4-2, though. There's only 2 questions left. So Rob has to get both of these right
so wait.
to stay alive.
You said 5 though. Do you have the two titles? Do the world title twice?
Yep. The WWF title was defended twice.
Yeah.
There was tag team, there was Intercontinental, and there was women's.
Wait, but you said how many titles were defended?
Women.
No, I said, well, that was, and I rephrased it to make sure. I said how many championship matches.
He didn't. but
Did you check the tape?
No, he didn't.
I don't think he did.
I
didn't.
totally
No,
did.
he's covering his ass now. Yeah,
I was fucking recorded. Why would I lie when I know there's a recorded thing of it? I said.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying you don't know.
I'm saying I absolutely.
I think
it's just your
I think
natural.
you create things in your head and you think they're real.
Okay, here you go. How many? Rob, you go first.
Yeah.
How many changed hands?
In 94,
1990.
1, 3.
3. Brian.
I'm saying 2.
Brian gets the point. It was 2. Brian. 2 points on the line here in question number 10.
Fuck. Are you gonna tell us what they were? Or are you just gonna leave us on the dark?
Which ones
Oh, okay.
changed hands, Brian?
Sorry.
Final question. You know there's two because you just got the answer right on two. So which two?
Let's see. 94.
94.
I'm gonna say the tag belts and the IC.
Rob.
94.
This is the final question.
94.
I am gonna say the big belts, and I'm gonna say the big belt and the IC.
So sorry. The big belt is correct, so you got 1 point.
Oh, damn it.
And Brian, you said tag, right?
I said tag and IC.
Yeah, the tag is the other one, so you get a point. The final score is going to be 6-3. The tag titles, I can't remember what the fucking first M stands for in Mom, but Mom beat the Quebecers to become the new champs. Methods
Mom.
with Mabel.
Yeah, Mabel and Men on a Mission.
Men on a Mission, that's it.
So that was
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that the Quebecers? Is that
Jacques Rougeau.
Jacques Rougeau and
Carl Rougeau.
Okay,
right? Was it Carl Rougeau?
I don't remember.
I was putting Dino Bravo in there in the Mountie for a second, but okay.
Well, the Mountie was one of the Quebecers.
Well, right. But I was thinking Dino Bravo in the Mountie.
And the other was the WWF, since it was defended twice. The first one, Yokozuna beat Lex by DQ, and then later he lost the title to Brett later in the night.
Oh, okay. What was the IC match?
Right.
Do you have that?
The IC match was the undisputed Intercontinental Championship ladder match between Razor and Michaels.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And Shawn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was in. I had the right year.
Well, yeah, Michaels is Shawn. Sorry, Brian, that you didn't connect those dots.
Okay. Well, awesome.
Could have been George.
Okay. Who won? Brian. Brian won.
Oh,
I did, yeah.
Stike just
Fucking
retracted his statement because he was wrong. Yes,
You get nothing. You lose.
I thought
Good day, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, Brian.
Oh, Stike says Men on a Mission beat the Quebecers by countout. They didn't win the title. Well, I didn't do my research that deeply, so I'm going to trust you. It wouldn't have mattered.
So deep, put that ass to sleep.
Because Brian still won.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna just about do it for us tonight. I guess we'll be doing some live reaction via not live reaction, but recorded live reaction via our Patreon for Fastlane. We'll be back on here Wednesday for our Who Won Wednesday. I think is this the final? When's the final Who Won Wednesday show?
It's gonna be probably Takeover.
Oh man.
It looks like it's Takeover because the following
How many weeks is that?
After Mania, I think 4 weeks.
So
3 weeks.
We only got 3 weeks of Who Won Wednesday left, and it's going to be you and Adam.
What are we gonna do?
Then we're gonna be talking about Dynamite, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be you
on
and
Wednesdays.
You and Adam talking about Dynamite.
Yeah, we get to get rid of.
What about you? Where are you going?
No, we're gonna get rid of Negative Nancy. Don't try to talk him into coming. Just we did fine on Tuesdays without him.
What are we doing? We're shaping. We're shaking Mondays, Tuesdays.
No, we're going.
What day is it?
Friday, bro.
Friday. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, what are we doing?
We'll figure out. Please make sure you subscribe, you share, you hit the thumbs up for us, everybody. Share it on your fucking social media and fucking leave comments and all good stuff. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Mark out like no one is